MNK, simply here to make your day. We got your reviews every Saturday with MNK.
Welcome everyone to today's Max Movie Review.
She's M.
And he's K. And today we'll be reviewing
Coming to America. Now, Coming to America is by far one of my all-time favorite movies. Now, the official description says that it's an extremely pampered African prince that travels from Africa and goes to Queens, New York. Now, he goes undercover to find a wife whom he can respect for her intelligence and her willpower. Now, this movie was directed by John Landis, who also directed the historical and game-changing music video Thriller by Michael Jackson. Now, this is a true testament of John Landis' creative genius.
This is a screenplay by David Sheffield as well as Barry W. Blaustein. Now, the 1988 romantic comedy eventually became the third highest grossing film of 1988. Now, this movie actually brought together some of the most amazing and talented artists like
Eddie Murphy,
Arsenio Hall,
John Amos,
Samuel L. Jackson,
James Earl Jones,
Cuba Gooding Jr.,
Frankie Faison,
Bondi Curtis Hall,
Ruben Santiago Hudson,
Paul Bates,
Garcelle Bouvet,
Eric LaSalle,
Vanessa Bell Calloway,
Elaine Kagan,
Madge Sinclair,
Louis Anderson,
Steve White,
and Shari Headley.
Now, here's some fun facts about this movie. Did you know that Paula Abdul choreographed the opening dance scene at the palace in Zamunda? And in an interview with Rolling Stones, the Laker girl turned pop star listed her Coming to America scene as one of her top moments in her choreography career.
Now, the name Zamunda actually was an altered version of one of the famous writers on this movie.
Interesting.
Now, the screenwriters Barry Blaustein and David Sheffield actually named the kingdom Zamunda after one of the writers, Bob Zamunda.
In 1989, CBS filmed a pilot of the TV version of the movie, and it was supposed to star Tommy Davidson. However, according to reports by Fusion, it never aired because they said that it was terrible. Now, I can't imagine anything that Tommy Davidson does is terrible. I would have loved to have seen the movie.
Me too, I really would. Now, did you know that the McDowell's was actually a Wendy's? And the real-life location, McDowell's, was located on Queens Boulevard, and that's actually where the Wendy's used to be located, and it's since then been demolished.
Another fun fact. This was Cuba Gooding Jr.'s first film. Now, he had no speaking lines in the film. According to his IMDb page, his character is known as the boy getting a haircut in the famous barbershop scene.
Now, what I found truly interesting about this movie is the fact that James Earl Jones and Madge Sinclair, who played the King and Queen of Zamunda, they actually voiced the King and Queen on The Lion King.
Wow, that is cool.
That was something that I really found interesting. Now, the duo must have really impressed Disney because the on-screen couple landed the coveted gig of playing Mufasa and Sarabi, respectively, in the 1994 animated masterpiece.
Now, by far my favorite scene in this whole movie is when Reverend Brown, played by Arsenio Hall, got on the stage and said, "I got a special treat for y'all this evening. You know him as Joe the policeman on the What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama. Put your hands together for Jackson Heights' own, Randy Watson. But we really know him as Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate.
Coming to America 2. That certainly is going to be exciting if it happens, and definitely highly anticipated. Now we do, according to Variety, we do know that Paramount will be moving forward with the sequel of the 1988 Eddie Murphy comedy Coming to America. And we have Jonathan Levine on board to direct the movie, as well as a script from the Blackish creator, Kenya Barris. So that is going to be exciting. Now, this is definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. So it is definitely going to get the full 5 out of 5 max claps from me. How about you?
Well, with the anticipated Coming to America 2, I'm definitely going to give this 5 max claps. And there you have it, folks. Once again, thanks so much for watching. Join us next week for a very special Valentine's Day edition.
Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also share this video.
Once again, she's M.
And he's K.
And this has been a Max Movie Review. Good news every Saturday with Emmett.